Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. On return, here's Rodgers. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Vikings,
now Richardson to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He can run it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking slant route complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every day. Yeah.
You're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Richardson on 3rd. That's complete to Slaw. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get sent.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Option give to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. That is batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a 1st down here. They're going Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-point game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On play action now, McCarthy. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Fights his way through a tackle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at second and pretty short. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a gift to Brown. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now. They need 7. McCarthy throwing here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
It's a loss of a yard.
Richardson.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
He steps in and makes the interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Downfield, and Tislah has it. At the 20. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding.
Tough to execute on the field.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Power squib kick is taken in. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes, third and long. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing out to the left. Cup. He crosses the 35. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give right side. Here's Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. So you want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
35-yard line.
Again, it's Bigsby. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Getting out to his left. To the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
First down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Throwing now, Richardson. This is to Sloan, working the outside. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
13 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
To throw, Richardson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck on the look to his back. And that brings up 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Now Richardson on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Get up.
They'll start this series with an option left. He runs it up to midfield. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. J.J. McCarthy to touchdown.
Hey, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here's Rodgers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He runs it up to midfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Ready?
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check up.
Running right is Bigsby. Steered this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They run it again with Bigsby. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Now it's Bigsby. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, third down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. This is Bigsby. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a third quarter lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here's Rodgers. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down, Indianapolis.
First down throw here from Richardson. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts cut it to 1 late in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Colts tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Ready, Buffalo 18. 70 Timber.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Passing downfield, working the left. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. This is a heater going deep. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
Straight ahead with Taylor. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. The Colts get to him. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll run this with Bigsby. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They're looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Set. Hawk, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Looking to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Dose of the hurry up here. From the gun, Taylor. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Caught. Nice game left side. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings with a little more work to do to win it here. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing with Bigsby here. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down, give to Brown. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On the return, here's Rodgers. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go! Press all 80.
Setting up to pass. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Come on, 60 back there. 6 19.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go now.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a design run. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when